Uh, Good morning, students. Welcome to today's class. As we were discussing some terms related to interconversion of states of matter, already we have discussed about melting or fusion, and boiling or evaporation. Okay, let's start this. After that, after this two, we are having condensation or liquefaction. So condensation or liquefaction, this term we will use when we are getting the gaseous form, when gas will convert to liquid. So here you can easily understand that we need to take out the heat from gas. That means we need to cool down the gas. You have seen this when we are suppose we are boiling some water, or during the preparation of tea and all. uh, Suppose we have kept some water in a pan, okay, and we are heating that. Suppose here we are heating the pan, and in this pan we have taken some water to boil. Okay, now from this boiling water we are getting the water vapor. Now in this water vapor, in this vapor form of water, if you keep a plate, okay, if you keep a plate which is at room temperature, then this inner wall of the plate, which is just directly towards the vapor of water, there you will get some water droplets. You can see some water droplets here in the plate. So this process is called condensation. As we are getting the water vapor, this vapor when come in contact with this plate is cooler than the water vapor. This vapor is at 100 degree centigrade temperature, okay, and this plate is at room temperature, that is lower than this 100 degree centigrade. Now when the gas is coming in contact with this plate, the water vapor that will condense, that will lose some heat because of the because it is coming in contact with this plate, and it will condense to form the water droplet. So this process is condensation or liquefaction, where we are taking out the heat from the gaseous substance, and that will convert to the liquid. Now what is the change which we are getting during this liquefaction? For this, we need to see through this uh, molecules or the particles of liquid. Okay, particles of liquid and gas both. So in liquid, we have seen, we have already discussed that what will be the structure, inside structure of the liquid. So here the particles will be arranged in this manner. Okay, so these are the, suppose we can assume these are the particles of liquid, and for gaseous substance we know the particles of gas, these are far apart. So these are these are the gaseous substances. Now when we are taking out the heat from gas, the particles lose their heat, the heat will be lost from the particles, and that's why the particles kinetic energy will decrease. Okay, so as their kinetic energy will decrease, they will their random motion will slow down, and they will come in they will be in come closer to each other. Okay, they will the particles will come closer, and we are going to get this, the intermolecular space will decrease. Then the particles of gas, their intermolecular space is highest, and when they will lose the heat, they will lose kinetic energy, their kinetic energy will be less, then they will come together, their intermolecular space will decrease, and gradually they will form the liquid where there will be less intermolecular space in between them. So from gaseous substances we are getting the liquid form of it if we take out the heat or if we cool down the gas, and this process is called condensation or liquefaction. Now here we are having a term that is condensation point. As we have got boiling point and freezing point for the last two processes, so for condensation also we are getting the same kind of fixed temperature, which is called condensation point. So what is that? During this condensation process, the temperature will it will become fixed. It will be fixed at a fixed temperature, and that temperature is called as condensation point for that particular gaseous substance. Like for if we consider the condensation process of water vapor to water, that means when we will apply this process for to convert water vapor to water, during this process the temperature will remain fixed at 100 degrees centigrade. Okay, the temperature of water vapor is 100 degrees centigrade, and the temperature of the water which is just condensed from the water vapor, its temperature also will remain 100 degrees centigrade. Okay, and after during this process the temperature will become fixed, this will remain fixed, and after that again if we cool down the water, again if we continue to take out the heat from water, then only its temperature will decrease. Okay, so during this whole process of condensation, the temperature remain fixed at a certain point, and that is called condensation point for this particular change from water vapor to water, and that is 100 degrees centigrade for water, pure water. Okay, for pure water vapor we will say. So as during this process the heat which we are taking out, that will cause to change the state, that will cause to change the decrease the kinetic energy of gaseous substances or water vapor to make it water or liquid. That's why the temperature will remain fixed, and after that only we can change the temperature. After the whole process will be over, then only the temperature will change. Okay, so this is the condensation point, or this is the whole process of condensation. And next we have freezing or solidification. This is just the opposite process of melting. Condensation is just the opposite process of boiling or vaporization, and freezing or solidification is the opposite process of melting or fusion. So freezing or this we can call as solidification. As from liquid we are getting the solid form, so that's why we can call it as solidification also. So here we are getting the change from liquid state to solid state, liquid to solid, and here again we need to take out the heat from the liquid, or we need to cool down the liquid, then we can get the solid. Okay, so here as we we are doing, suppose these are the liquid particles. Okay, these are the liquid particles arranged in this manner. Some gap are there in between them, which is called intermolecular space. And for solid, we are going to get the packed form of the particles. Now, when we are taking out the heat from the liquid, the particles which is having some kinetic energy in them, their kinetic energy will decrease as we are taking out the energy, as heat is a kind of energy. So when we are taking out the heat, that means we are taking out the energy from the liquid particles, and as we are doing that, so their kinetic energy will decrease, and the particles can the random movement of the particle, the motion of the particle of the liquid, that will decrease, and that's why as a result of it the particles will come closer, and after a certain time we can get this form of the particle. Okay, here you can see there are very less space in between them, which we can get for the solid substances, where there are least gap in between the particles, least intermolecular space in between the particles. So in this manner the liquid form of the substance will convert to the solid form when we are taking out the heat from the liquid, and this process is called freezing or solidification. So this, if we say for water to ice, this conversion, if we keep the water in freezer, then in freezer what we are doing, we are cooling down the water. That means we are taking out the heat from water and converting the, after some time we will see the water will convert to the ice. Okay, the liquid form will convert to the solid form. So this is called solidification or freezing. Here we are getting a term, that is freezing point. As we have discussed already, that during this freezing process, the temperature of the water and the ice, that will remain fixed during this whole process. Okay, when the process will go on, during the process, during the change of the state, the temperature will remain fixed, and for water to ice, this conversion, the temperature will be 0 degree centigrade. Okay, so at 0 degree centigrade the water starts forming ice, and when all the water converts to ice, then also the temperature of the ice remains 0 degree centigrade. Okay, fixed. Now after this process gets over, if we again decrease the temperature, if we again take out the heat from it after the change of the state, then only the temperature can decrease. Okay, after that we can get maybe -1 degree centigrade or -2 degree centigrade, like that. Okay, but when the process will go on, at that time the temperature will remain fixed at 0 degree centigrade temperature. Okay, so the temperature of water also 0 degree centigrade, and the temperature of ice also 0 degree centigrade during this process of freezing or solidification. Okay, so if we once again go through this change of state, then we will see there are generally four type of process. Four processes are there. One is melting. Okay, this is, just a second, from solid to liquid. This is called melting or fusion. Okay, and just the reverse process, that means from liquid to solid, that is called solidification or freezing. Solidification or freezing. Now from liquid to, when we are getting liquid to gas,